Hey guys, it's Lisa Roulette, and as you can see, I'm behind the scenes today. I'm switching up the channel a little bit so that I can get content out to you guys faster. It's easier for me to publish in a podcast sort of way rather than have to worry about cutting video clips, so I appreciate your patience and your support as I transition the channel to seeing less of me and hearing more of the message that's coming through me now. As you know, we have a very exciting new moon total solar eclipse coming up on June 10th, and I wanted to make this video because eclipse energy builds prior to the actual date it shows. So we have a really nice period of time to prepare and take advantage of these energies. Solar eclipses represent potential, and new moons are all about new beginnings. So right now, we want to take accountability and responsibility for creating the potential for a new beginning in our lives. The new moon is in Gemini, and Gemini corresponds with the throat chakra. And both Gemini and the throat chakra are governed by Mercury, the planet of communication, or the divine messenger of truth. Now, before we go any further, here's what we need to understand. Astrology is not just a science, but a metaphor and an ascension tool. If we can accept ideas like as above, so below, and as within, so without, we can look to the heavens as our guiding light for our ascension journey. Now, you really don't need to be an astrologer to do this. You just have to have a keen interest in your journey of expansion or your ascension journey. The more interested you stay in your expansion, the more likely you are to receive what you need to know when you need to know it. And a good example of this sort of divine timing of information is coming together here with me right now. Eventually, more and more of what you need to know will come trickling into your awareness without you having to be a master of really anything at all. Now, everything I'm sharing with you in this video came through me pretty effortlessly, even though I'm not an astrologer. I dabble, but I couldn't hold that title, at least not yet. So let's roll into the message. We've got a heavy play from Mercury, the divine messenger of truth, asking us to contemplate timeless ideas like as within, so without. And to do that, we really need to make time to drop from our heads into our hearts, asking ourselves, what's true for me? What is genuinely true for me? Now, this truth won't be revealed by your reality or by what you perceive with your five senses. It's much deeper than that. And if you want to understand it, you really need time for meditation or just a space to really quiet your mind, slow down your thoughts, step out of all that monkey mind chatter as much as possible for the next 10 days. The truth is going to be revealed in that higher sensory perception that is innate within us all. And if you genuinely make time to step out of your linear mind, you will be supported by the new moon solar eclipse energy. Said another way, this energy offers us a much needed break from the world as we know it. It's asking us, maybe even begging us, to turn within and discover a real truth about ourselves and about one another. Now, the truth that's coming through for me is our divine connection to source and connection to one another. So what I'm getting is a bigger message about the world deconstructing around us, which isn't meant to be feared because the heavens, the new moon and solar eclipse, along with many other astrological events upcoming, are assisting us in the new construction or rebirth of our reality. And if we ride these waves of energy that are available to us now, we have an opportunity to heal our wounds and embody the powers of healing and creating. But let's quickly go back to the new moon's placement in Gemini. Keeping in mind that Gemini correlates with the throat chakra, and both Gemini and the throat chakra are governed by Mercury, the divine messenger of truth. Now, where is your truth expressed from? Yep, you guessed it, your throat region. But here's the key to this new moon solar eclipse. The chakras have a front and back side. The back side of the chakras receive energetic communication, and the front side transmits energetic communication. In the case of the throat chakra, we transmit energetic communication through sound and words. But what this new energy is bringing is an opportunity at the back side of the chakra. If we give ourselves the time we need to meditate, quiet our minds, and really drop into our heart center, we'll assist the backside of the throat chakra in collaboration with the new moon solar eclipse energies to open up to divine communication from the high self or the God self. And as we become increasingly comfortable with receiving communication from a higher sourced consciousness, we're going to get significantly more familiar with the concept of being one or oneness. Now, the chakras work together by skipping one. And by that, I mean the root works with the solar plexus, the sacral works with the throat, the heart works with the third eye, and so on. So if we can receive truth from a higher source consciousness by opening the backside of the throat chakra with the assistance of the new moon and solar eclipse, we also begin to activate the sacral, which is the sexual center, the center that we birth things from and the place from which we create. And so as we start to understand our shared truth as being one inseparable mass of energy or consciousness, that creative center turns on, and we are compelled or driven to create with all of humanity in mind, with all in mind of the one. And this is where things get really exciting, because to create like this is to embody the frequencies of love, compassion, and forgiveness. And the more of us that reach and sustain those type of frequencies, the more likely we are to begin to create or construct heaven on earth. I mean, it's just so cool. Now, if you want to be one of those people, I would absolutely love for you to join me in my new membership program called New Moon Manifesting. The link is in the description of this video below, and what we're going to be doing is intentionally creating higher frequencies through education and live monthly meditations around the new moon, which again is a metaphor for new beginnings. But whether you choose to be part of the community or not, remember how very important you are and how integral you are to the one. So that's what came through this week, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if it's your vibe, and like, comment, and share to let YouTube know you dig what I'm putting down. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.